Hey everybody, here is a sort of an update and a new car video. This is my mom's new 2015 Mini Cooper S. We actually traded in actually we didn't trade it in, we sold the green 2007 Cooper S, and she decided to upgrade and lease one of these. This is the new F56 model number, so it has the 2-liter twin-power turbo engine that the BMWs have in all their 28 products. This one, actually, a quick little story. When we first got it and picked it off the lot, it was just a gray with a black roof, and all it had on it was these little side scuttles in this design. Well, my mom hated just gray and black, and it was very plain, so I told her I would do something about it, but she didn't know what. So she bought the car, and we went back up for delivery, and I added the red center caps on the wheels, along with the mirror caps, the rear view mirror, and the stripes as well. So I think that adds a really nice touch to the car without being too much. We haven't gotten our license plate in yet, so we're still running the dealer plate. And then we're from St. Louis, so we have the Mini of St. Louis license plate on it. But let's go inside and see what we have in there. Here's the key. We also got a matching keycap for the car. You can see, here, let me walk into the sun. It's red with the John Cooper Works Pro, that's what the accessories are called, key on it. And no comfort access on this one, so you just press it to unlock, and instead of having the little button behind the doors that you used to, you just grab it and the whole thing opens up. We did get the windows tinted to, I believe, 15%. And then all around. And then this one also has the John Cooper Works interior package. It's not a John Cooper Works though, just the S. And then the floor mats are super dirty, but it's January and I don't want to clean anything, so we got the floor mats in the front as well as the back, and just the standard leatherette seats. So we'll go ahead and get inside. So we'll go ahead and start it up. Even if you don't have comfort access, all you have to do is you used to have to stick the key into the dashboard slot right here, but there's no slot anymore. It's just blank. So in a manual car, you just put your foot on the clutch, and then this little, I don't even know what this is called, this little flippy thing will illuminate. So you can see how it pulses, but when you put your foot on the clutch, it pulses harder, and you can flick it down or up, either way. So that starts the car. That's one of the most annoying things ever that they ever decided to put on Minis. Every time it gets below 37 degrees, it has to warn you that it's cold outside, as if you didn't already know. Alright, so this tour will be pretty short because this car doesn't have too many options, but something new for the Mini lineup for the F56 body style, which they changed to in 2014 for the hardtops, is the windows are on the doors now. They're not in the middle like they used to be. Each one, a little chrome switch on the door. So because this one has the John Cooper Works interior, well, hang on, let me go to the window sticker and then I'll show you that later. So for the window sticker, you can see that we've got a 2015 Mini Cooper S 2-door. Moonwalk Gray was $500, and then we just have the standard leatherette seats. Sport package, which is a must. The John Cooper Works interior package. It's a nice addition to the car. The color line glowing red is this armrest on the door, and then these two, sorry the sun, there we go. The red line on the dashboard here and here, and the red there. And then let's see what else we got. Run flat tires, yay. Okay, so the mini driving modes, that's gonna be standard on all of these, is this little, so on the gear stick, there's this little ring around it, and so all you do is it starts in mid mode, and then you just flick it once to the right, and that goes to green mode, which sucks, you never want to use that, and then back over from mid, and then over to sport, and I really like sport mode. It makes the exhaust pop, and it gives the throttle a touchier response, and better steering, and all the good things that make you want to buy a Cooper S. And then it's got sport seats. The storage package is really nice. If your car doesn't get shipped with the storage package, it kind of sucks because the storage package adds rear seat back pockets and a flat load floor, as well as this little, well, let me see if you get that, this little bungee, let's see if you can see this little bungee thing right here on the passenger footwell. And then the only other things we got are the John Cooper Works Pro side scuttles, which I told you about, but then we added all the extra stuff for the I'm trying to think, all the extra stuff at the dealership, so that wasn't included into the price of the window sticker. All season tires. Let me tell you about these all season tires, okay? Major complaint with this car. So the tires that are on the car are, they're Hankook Optimos, and they are all season, and they ride pretty good for being run flat tires. Problem is that they suck for performance. They're awful. They don't have much grip, and they really just aren't that good. So we need to get the tires replaced as soon as possible. But they are the standard mini size 205, 45, 17. And now they have new thing, 5 lug rims. Before, minis used to just be 4 lug, except for the Countryman. Okay. And so that makes the car $27,700. If you look at the gas mileage, we've been getting very good gas mileage. Very impressed with the amount of torque this engine has. It's very nice to be, well, the engine's very good in a Mini. I like the engine a lot, but I wish we had the tuning kit with the dual mode exhaust, but that's another like $2,000, so didn't want to fork out the money for that. The seats are really nice. I've fooled old people and high school kids into thinking that they're real leather. They got fake perforations in it. They hug you really nice, and they have the new thigh extension, which I love so much. That's a very welcome addition in this car. So, the John Cooper Works interior package adds the steering wheel that's thicker and red stitched, as well as red stitched gear shift boot and gear lever, and then as well as the anthracite headliner, which we really like and makes the car stand out a little bit better, makes it nicer. So for 2015, they made all Cooper S's, I believe, come standard with automatic headlights. So you can see your light controls are over here. And then with the sport package, you get the LED headlights with the LED daytime running light rings, as well as the LED fog lights. This little thing right there would be where rear fog lights go, and then panel dim. We just leave it on automatic and forget it. The lights in this car are fantastic. I've never been in a car with better headlights. So here is the new instrument cluster display. It's really weird coming from the center speedometer to this little thingy over here, but I mean, you get used to it. And then there's the BC button for onboard computer is on the end of your turn signal stalk, and that goes from your instantaneous speed to the date with your mileage on it. And then you actually have a temperature gauge in this car, which is very nice. And then that's just the standard display. Range to empty, your gas mileage, and this is with us driving the car hard. So this is a good real world mileage. and then that's instantaneous, average speed, and then it goes back to your big speedometer after you leave it. You can see that right here, automatic start-stop is, automatic start-stop is turned off. That is a super weird system on a manual. I'm not used to it, but it's kind of neat on a manual. So here's where you turn it on and off. So right now, because the light is not on, that means that automatic start-stop is on. When the light is on, that means that the system is off. So when you pull up to a stoplight, so you'll be in first gear, and then if you bring the car out of first gear and all the parameters are met for the system, and you put it in neutral and take your foot off the clutch, the car will die. And the second it feels that you're putting more pressure on the clutch to shift it into first, it'll go ahead and start back up, which is really nice. It's got variable intermittent speed wipers, but who really cares, because I mean, they're automatic, so you just turn them on and leave them. I love that feature. Here is your cruise control. It's cruise control, works great. And then this is your voice command, Bluetooth, and then this goes in between your presets, this goes between your volume, and then select button right here. Oh, and I also forgot to say that this is your fuel gauge now, all those little lines. Okay, moving to, we'll go up here. So here's your passenger airbag. It tells you if it's on or off. This is where, I don't know what that is. These toggle switches, the ones on either side, are for the lights. This one is for the all the lights in the car. And then this one right here is to change the colors of this ambient lighting, but we just leave it on the disco mode all the time. And here is the center display. Really wish we would have gotten a screen, because it looks really funky, because the two dials look like eyes and this looks like a giant mouth. But I mean, for what it does what it does well, and it didn't take my mother too long to learn it, so it's not awful. But I mean, it's just a lease, so it's not too big of a deal. But it's just the standard. You see that you've got your vehicle info, multimedia, radio, telephone, assist, and settings. Vehicle info, you can do basically everything that was in the onboard computer. The vehicle status, that's where you reset your tire pressure monitoring, check your oil level because you don't have a dipstick anymore, see when your service is due, and check control. The main reason why we bought this car is because there are we have no maintenance costs and no warranty, or have to pay for any repairs, because it's all under warranty for the life of the lease, which is great. Multimedia, it's got USB aux, but no Bluetooth streaming. Radio, AM, FM, satellite was another option. Telephone, you do Bluetooth, it's 2015, you should know what that is. Assist is just like different numbers that you can call for different things. And then settings, there's a ton of settings in here, but so the center instrument is this line that runs all the way around the screen. So right now I've got it on the basic display as the engine speed, so that's going to be the revs. So you see as I rev it, you can see it goes up. You can change it to your driving mode, so it'll be yellow for mid mode, or red for sport mode. There's yellow for mid, or green mode, obviously. The one my mom, I like to leave it on the tachometer in the middle, but my mom likes to leave it on the ambient lighting, and it'll go through the same colors that you have on the ambient lighting. Your event display, this is checked for every time you do something different with the car, it'll go ahead and change your thing. So, for example, if I wanted to change the temperature of the dual zone climate control, you can see that the white ring is going around the dial to act like this little guy with the red and white and blue. And then this is the fan speed. You can see that it turns up with the fan speed. Heartbeat is when you lock it, it'll kind of pulse a little bit. It'll turn green when engine start-stop is activated. Telephone, it'll ring blue when you get a call. You saw climate. When you turn up the radio, it'll like go up and down with the radio like that. So that'll do all kinds of stuff. And that's the center display. The instrument cluster display is just the settings that you can have in here. You know what time of day it is. That's just if you want kilometers, liters, all that different stuff. Tone. We have just the stock stereo, not the Harman Kardon, and it kind of sucks, but they didn't really have one that we liked with Harman Kardon on the lot, so we decided to just get this one. Speed warning at 80 miles an hour. Hit that daily. Let's see what else. Yeah, so you got the triple turn signal, daytime running lamps, which are, I'll show you the daytime running lamps in a second. You might be able to see them. Doors and key. You have 2 keys, 2 profiles, and green mode just kind of sucks, so I never use green mode. Okay, so 8 presets. These are the quick shortcuts. Going down, you can see here's the new dual zone climate control. The temperature is inside the dial, so that's pretty cool. And then there's you can turn this, and that's going to be your fan speed. One touch automatic. This is for your different zones, so you can press and go to different zones. Right here on either side is where heated seats would be. That's the one biggest option that we're missing, but the heater in this car is pretty stinking good, so that's okay. And then max defrost, this is where a heated windshield would be on UK and Canadian models, but we don't get that here in the States. Rear defrost, that's different circulation settings, AC and max AC, and again, that's where heated seats would be. This right here is where the parking assist, the parallel parking assist would go. This is automatic start stop on and off. The start stop button, this is traction control, and then this is where the heads up display would be if we had that. So here is a 12 volt outlet with that light that I showed you earlier, USB aux, shifter, and then you can see no armrest but a cup holder back there, 2 nice cup holders right there that actually fit things unlike other minis. So let me go ahead and show you the daytime running lamps. Actually, I'll just go ahead and turn on the headlights and the fog lights, and I'll show you what those look like when they're on, if you can tell. So here are the lights. The LED light, the LED running light, is going to be this little thingy right there, and then this is your low beam and high LED beam, and then this is your turn signal, and then down here you can see this line dividing it. That top half is the parking light, running light, and then this bottom one is the fog light. And then coming around back, these are also LED, and these are they are actually braking sensitive, so the harder you brake, the more brake lights will light up. And then since we don't have rear fog lights, those little doodads down there are just reflectors. Opening up the back, you can see that the storage package, this should come standard on all of them, but the storage package adds this little flat floor, and then you can go ahead, lift it up, and it'll like stick right back there. Just a little Christmas present I got, and some extra floor mats. These are just the black carpet mats because they gave us those other mats. And you can see the seat back pockets right there. And then here's the headrest. They just flip up and go down, and then here's how you fold down the rear seats. Just lift that up, and then they'll go down. And then this is a neat feature. This is the hinge that the rear seat clips into, and you can flick it up like that, bring this back, and you can still have the seat up, but you've got more storage than if it was all the way down. We haven't found a use for that yet, but I'm sure other people probably have, maybe, I don't really know. And then let's see, it does have LED bulbs for the license plate. And okay, last thing, I'll go ahead and pop the hood for you. We can go ahead and turn on the hazards, I guess, because I can show you the how the bulbs light up. But this right here, you can press and pop the trunk right there, or here is the hood latch. Just like on modern BMWs, you pull once to unlatch it, and then again, and then that is your catch. So no more fumbling around down here, because this opens right up. Honestly, this is the first time we've ever popped the hood, I think. But you can see it's just BMW's twin power turbo engine. The only thing that I thought was kind of weird is that they don't have headlight washers anymore. Not that they were ever useful, but they were a cool party trick. You can kind of see the bulb growth there. And then, I guess because I don't know what this hood is made out of, but our lady that we bought the car from told us that if you hold it right about here and just let it go, it shuts the hood perfectly without having to push it back down. So, that is going to conclude my very rushed and impromptu tour of my mom's new car. We got it in October and it already has 4,000 miles on it, so we're definitely enjoying it. If you have any other questions, please let me know, and I'll try to get a test drive video of it sometime soon, but test drive videos and manuals don't work out very well, and I'll try to bring you an update of my car and the BMW and the Prius whenever I get a chance. So thanks for watching.